Peggy 3.
The manager has been out of work since his surprise dismissal.
Well,
I thought he was really unlucky to get fired. I wouldn't be surprised at all, James, if he gets a new job really quickly.
People are in the frame to be Hamburg manager.
The young manager has been listening to a number of offers.
The board are looking for a candidate who fits their long-term vision.
Das ist der HSV. Ein großer und zukunftsorientierter Club. Wir wollen begeisternden Fußball spielen, der unsere Fans mitreißt und vor allem stolz auf unseren Club macht.
Wollen Sie diesen Weg mit uns gehen?
So the manager and Hamburg could not align when it came to the club's long-term objectives.
Danke für Ihre Zeit.
We understand that talks between the manager and Hamburg have surprisingly broken down.
Wollen Sie diesen Weg mit uns gehen?
Hamburg have unveiled their new manager this morning.
Interesting to see how he sets them up.
Will he stick to his word and look to dominate possession?
Can we expect an attacking philosophy?
Rafa, how's it going with Hamburg's new manager?
Well, we'll have to see how he sets up the team. Will it be the dominant approach with lots of possession, with lots of pressing, with lots of vertical play, or a more cautious approach where they sit and try to lure teams in and then hit them on the break?
Rafa, Hamburg's new manager, how's that working out?
Well, the fans are a little bit upset because he'd come with a promise to play attacking football, a gung-ho approach, and it has really failed to materialise so far.
You can see the Hamburg fans aren't falling in love with the football.
beIN Sports understands that the Hamburg manager has been in crunch talks with the board.
Nach intensiver Beratung hat der Vorstand Bedenken, die Vision des Clubs mit Ihnen erreichen zu können. Tut mir leid.
Danke für Ihre Arbeit.
Well, I tell you what, the players and the fans, they seem to be loving the football at the moment.
This is the best football that I've seen Hamburg play.
They can't stop scoring at the moment, James. Fans are super excited.
The Hamburg manager's really caught the attention of the football world with this high-tempo attacking approach. They've scored a barrel load of goals this season.
Hamburg are lighting up the division with their style of football. They're like a finely tuned machine. Everyone knows their role.
They are an absolute joke to watch at the
The
moment.
manager's really happy with the high-tempo football. The fans are ecstatic and the goals just keep on coming. This Hamburg team are incredible. Is there no limit to the manager's ability? Saint-Etienne. They've got a new man in charge, Julien. Tell me more.
I think it's a great coup. A lot of big clubs were following him, mostly for his ability to develop young players, and you know how good the academy is at Saint-Etienne. He's going to get the best out of his squads, and it'll be fascinating to see which young players he brings through to the first team.
There's a young striker I know the fans are really excited by.
There's so much hype about this kid. I've seen the goal he scored at youth level with the club, and now it'll be fascinating to see how much game time the manager will give him this season.
Kick off their season at home with a surprise inclusion among the substitutes.
At just 17 years old, he's a player with a very bright future.
There's so much hype around this kid.
The fans are super excited to see him play.
We could be about to witness something special.
What a mess. That'll make the headlines for the wrong reasons.
The young striker had a debut to forget after his shocking effort found Rosed.
I think he lost a lot of confidence. He never played again. Maybe because the manager lost a bit of trust in him. The manager has sidelined so many young players. I mean, the dressing room is split, the fans are unhappy, and the pressure is growing.
The manager's got a lot to answer to.
The manager's come under increasing pressure over his team selection.
I can't really see him turning this round.
The manager had really lost the trust of the dressing room.
Saint-Etienne have sacked their manager.
They disagreed obviously with the treatment of the young striker.
In a written statement, the board said that the manager had failed to meet their objectives, particularly when it came to developing youth players.
Saint-Etienne striker is on the move.
Yeah, that's right, James. The manager has decided to loan him out in England to AFC Wimbledon, where hopefully he would get some valuable first-team experience and game time as well.
He can't stop scoring in the English Football League at the moment. It's an absolute masterstroke on behalf of the manager to get that deal done.
He's been recalled by Saint-Etienne, logically I think, and I think the fan would be expecting big things from him this coming season. The manager said he's got him in his thought after what was a stunning season on loan, really.
We understand that the Saint-Etienne player has handed in a transfer request
amid rumours of a falling out with the manager over a lack of playing time.
Saint-Etienne fans are furious over the sale of their former youth player.
The young striker wanted to thank the Watford manager for believing in his ability.
Shocking scenes at Leeds Crowd.
The fans mobbing the manager's car.
Not happy by the fact that the club decided to sell him despite his potential.
Selling one of their own.
They wanted to protest against the decision of the club to sell him and not giving him a bit more time.
I think Watford have gone absolute bargain here. You can see why the Saint-Etienne fans are furious with the manager for letting him go.
And the manager's got some big calls to make when it comes to team selection.
The manager has promised him some game time. It's a bold move and it's something that the fans have been calling for to see him play for the first team.
One of the hottest prospects
in the game
will start for his boyhood club this weekend following an electric season at AFC Wimbledon.
Saint-Etienne have a serious player on their hands.
Oh, quel but! Une décision fantastique de l'entraîneur.
What a goal. This kid is on fire. That's a genius move by the manager.
More on the rise of the young Saint-Etienne striker.
Top European clubs now. I thought to be scouting him.
As his value soars and his development has been brilliantly handled by the manager.